Hi there, this is Chris and welcome. How would you like to learn 5 cutting-edge internet marketing strategies to find new customers and close more deals? Let me start by saying I've been in internet marketing since 1998. That has given me the chance to see the very best in action. People like Ed Dale, Mike Koenigs, to name a few. Really superb, excellent internet marketers, and I've learned these strategies from them. Let me say also that anyone can use these strategies. You can be a solo entrepreneur all the way to a nonprofit. As a matter of fact, our existing clients consist of a nonprofit with a $150 million operating budget to a solopreneur, a lady launching her very first information digital product. So it runs the gamut. Now, the question I get asked most often, and I get this from the nonprofit with a $150 million annual budget, all the way to the solo entrepreneur. The question I get asked is, where do I start? Where do I start? And for many people, it can be tremendously complex because there's a lot of information out there. I think this is going to help. I think these 5 strategies will help. Okay, so let's get started. Is your website mobile responsive? Meaning, is it optimized specifically for mobile devices like smartphones or tablet PCs? Gone are the days when people are going to be tolerant of shrinking and expanding an old PC website to be able to read what's on their smartphone or tablet PC. Your website has to have the technology built into it whereby it knows what type of device the user is coming in on, and resize the content, even reformat the content appropriately so it can be read perfectly and seen clearly on that mobile device. So your website has to be responsive to mobile users. Strategy number 2. Do you have an autoresponder on your website? An autoresponder, you might know, is a form whereby a user types in their name and email address, and then it captures the information in a database. But does your autoresponder feature what's called an ethical bribe? Meaning, some piece of information that visitor is vitally and critically, passionately interested in receiving. They're so they so want to receive that information that they're going to give you their name, email address, and the all-important mobile phone number. Upon entering the information, they automatically, through this autoresponder, get back. It can be a PDF file with frequently asked questions. Maybe you have a white paper with some research information. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's a video. Anything to entice them to give you that contact information. Then this autoresponder has the capability to automatically follow up with subsequent emails over any period of time that you specify. So strategy number 2, you must have an autoresponder that features an ethical bribe on your website. Strategy number 3, do you have an auto follow-up campaign in place? This is different now from the auto response that I mentioned before. An automated follow-up campaign uses email, SMS, or text messaging, voice messaging, connected together in a systematic way to deliver content. So if somebody shows an interest in your product or service, the system can follow up with either text or email or voicemail. It's a tremendously powerful strategy, particularly because mobile is key. People want content when they want it, and they want it now. So your ability to deliver content when they want it, on the device that they want it on, is critically important. And to have it done in a systematic way over any period of time that you decide is important, vitally important to the success of your marketing and advertising strategy. Strategy number 4, using social media pay-per-click advertising. This is something that surprises me because not many businesses use pay-per-click advertising. They invest a lot of time in personal networking, but don't seem to do enough using pay-per-click, particularly on social media. Picture this. You want to reach psychologists in the New York City area. If you set up a pay-per-click campaign, you can basically target only the people who have psychology or specify that they're psychologists in their profile on the social networks. That's either LinkedIn or Facebook. That means that your ad will only be shown to psychologists within that demographic area. You can even go as far as saying what age range you want your target audience to be filtered through. So you can specify age range, professional occupation, business type, a whole host of different criteria that makes for a very targeted advertising campaign. So pay-per-click advertising, very targeted, very powerful, and very high return on investment. Strategy number 5, last but by no means the least. Now, this is going to be different, but trust me, there's power behind this strategy. As a matter of fact, when I first introduced this to a client last year, they thought I was crazy. Strategy number 5 is all about publishing and becoming a #1 best-selling author. Yeah, you have a book in you. As a matter of fact, most professionals have several books in them, and you can not only write a book in a weekend, we can show you how, but you can have it published and become a best-selling author within 30 days. Nothing opens doors, nothing creates opportunities more than a best-selling book. Here's how I proved my point. My son Christian, a teenager, he's now in his 2nd year in culinary school at university. He wants to be a chef. Christian wrote a cookbook, and within 30 days we took that cookbook and we made it an Amazon bestseller, an Amazon #1 bestseller in 4 cooking categories. If we can do it for a teenager, imagine what we can do for a professional like you. So I have some good news. We have a webinar that's going to show in a step-by-step way how to create these strategies and put them to work in your business. Fill the information in on this form and you're going to receive the information about the webinar, the time, and how to register. You're also going to see some of the technology that I described in this video. So go ahead, enter your information, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care for now. Bye-bye.